So y'all, welcome to another video. As you can see by the title, today I'm doing confession, and let's get straight into this video. Alright, so I'm gonna get straight into the confession. But first I wanna say, have you ever been molested? I'm looking like this because the sun in my face. But if you ever been molested and it take you longer than what you think to actually come out and really have the courage to speak your mind and embrace how you feel and don't care about what anybody else think, go ahead and do that. But my confession is, I've been molested when I was 7 years old by, who was she? I forgot who the fuck she was, I ain't gonna lie. I think she was a close friend of the family, and she was somebody that my parents both knew, and not only knew, but they both trusted, and they used to all hang around together when they was like younger. I'm gonna get straight into it and just say, she molested me. I didn't know how to feel about it. It took me 5 years, literally 5 years, to actually open up and speak on this situation. And I never actually took the time out to go to anybody or go to no therapy or anything like that to bring it up and confess and get it off my mind, because I'm not the type of person, if I tell you something and I trust in you to the fullest, that you gonna keep your mouth closed and shut up about whatever there's always a motherfucker trying to interrupt my video, and you shut up and keep your mouth closed about shit that ain't got nothing to do with anybody else, then yeah. But it was hard for me to like really open up and not even confess, but like be brave enough to get it off my chest and speak on it, because I was young and in fear. It wasn't like, how you doing? It wasn't like she threatened me and saying, if you tell somebody I'm gonna do this and that. Like, it never like really happened like that. She just pulled me to the side and basically molested me behind closed doors when nobody was around. And how I felt about that deep down inside, it don't even really matter now, because it happened when I was young, and it's a fucking ant on my phone. But it happened when I was young, and it just hurt me the most, because it was like, it's really true now that I think about it. You can't really trust everybody that's close to your family, or really even family, because some shit like that can really happen, or some shit like that did and can happen to any and everybody around the type of environment, not even the environment, but the type of people. I deep down inside don't care no more. Now I don't, because it's like I'm older and I'm more wise about my life and what's going on around me, people around me, situations that's going on throughout life, and it's just a whole bunch of bullshit. Like, yeah, everybody gonna go through everything, and some of the hardest things to go through is something like that, when you don't really know how you gonna control it, who can control it, how you gonna like put a stop to it, besides going to the police and doing police reports and stuff like that. Like, how would you be able to get out that position yourself personally without going to find some type of help? Even though help is always not just required, but it's a must, especially if you going through like suicidal thoughts, depression, and everything like that. Like, I think that's where, I'm not even gonna lie, like I think that's where I got my like depression and stuff from, because of when I was molested, and I never like spoke up. I was the type of kid, I stay quiet every day, all day, don't say nothing unless I'm either hungry or wanna go outside or something like that, and I just won't say nothing. I won't talk, nothing like that, and I still be like that a little bit up until now. And it's just like, when it happened, I was stuck, because I was always in my head like, damn, I look at her as a big sister. oh, damn, her mother like my aunt. Because her mother and my mother are real close. And then not only that, they did for me and my mother. But mostly they did for me. And I'm really like, I'm highly uncomfortable doing this video right now because I'm not even used to sitting down, looking at the camera. That's why I just keep looking off, because I'm uncomfortable with doing this, but I gotta get out of my comfort zone and do stuff I'm not comfortable with doing with. But that's not a part of my confession. That's just letting me know how I really feel about me doing this, talking about what happened to me in my personal life to y'all and spreading it across the internet. But I don't give a fuck. But like, when that shit happened, I was just stuck in my head like, damn, how am I gonna tell my mother or my father or anybody I could really trust about what happened to me? Even though I'm only 6 or 7 years old, like, I'm not all the way here in the head, like, thinking quick on my feet. It's just like, what can I do? I don't want to cover nothing up because I wouldn't want nobody to do it to me, and it's already been done to me too many times before. So it's like, I'm gonna have to either go to a therapist, somebody I trust, or I do it my own way and a way that I'm comfortable with doing it, which is this way, talking to y'all on camera, which I feel like it is an uncomfortable position, but at the same time, it helped break through of my uncomfortability. So me talking to y'all about this, I feel not relieved, but I feel like I did get something off my chest, but at the same time, it's just like I still have more to really talk about. Not on camera, but maybe I probably do. But it's just like off camera, it's the last shit I want to talk about that I don't know how to really express or how to put into word on camera. As I would with somebody that's sitting here with me now, I could just say, yeah, I've been molested, this, that, and the third. When in my mind, like, that shit been eating me up for a while. And I'm surprised it even like struck my mind last night. I was just thinking, damn, I need to talk to somebody about this. I've been molested a long time ago, and I'm not even saying nothing about it. And it was actually eating me up because I'm just sitting there holding it in. It's been on my mind for 5 years, and I'm holding it in. Yeah, it went in and out my brain, me thinking about it, like, damn, I've been molested. Okay, it's gone. Then it just keep going in and out my head, like, I need to find some type of way out of thinking of the situation that had took place when I was young. Because me thinking that, it's just gonna keep replaying in my head to the point where I have to get it out to somebody. If I don't get it out to somebody, then it's just gonna fuck me up on the inside of my head. And then I might end up doing some stupid shit that I ain't had no business doing when I could have just did it my way, go to somebody I trust, or go to a therapist, like I was either supposed to do, instead of me taking that out on myself. But I don't know, man. Like, that situation really fucked me up, and it scarred me when I was young, because I used to always look at that person after the situation happened. I was always look at that person and be like, only if these people knew what you did to me behind closed doors. And it actually went down like that, and I didn't say shit. Like, that's some hard stuff to deal with. And that's some hard stuff for me to deal with, because I've been dealing with enough, but not too much of enough. And she wants some fame, that's why she about to hop on my camera. Oh, okay, keep it that way. But yeah, it's just been like, it's been hard for me to really vent. I don't want to say vent, but that's the word that I will say for right now. It's been hard for me to like really like vent about the situation. Oh shit. it's been hard for me to vent about the situation because it's like, who the hell gonna believe me at the end of the day? Like, everybody think I'm a chronicle liar, but little do they know, I'll let you know, up and down, to your face, how I feel, and what happened. You can judge me if you want to, you can say what you want behind my back, but at the end of the day, I know the truth, you don't know the truth, you think I'm a liar, you want to judge. Everybody want to judge. Like, nobody perfect, but at the same time, it's just like, that molesting shit really have fucked me up because that family of the girl who molested me, like, they are supposedly Christians, go to church every Sunday, Bible study, and all the extra shit. Like, that's not fooling nobody. That stuff scarred me for life. That molesting shit is nothing to joke about. There's nothing to play about. Like, it feel like I want to break down in tears, but that shit don't even, like, bother me like that for real. Because I done brushed it off so many times, just replaying it in my head. It's just like, okay, you already understand what happened. The consequences behind it, nothing happened. Because I didn't say anything. I didn't stand up for myself and speak on what happened to me when I was young at an age like that. Like, I was always thinking to myself, what if I go to somebody that I really do trust 1,000% without second guessing myself and just be like, yeah, when I was 6 or 7 years old, this girl that my family knew molested me, and I don't know how to really go about it. So I'm coming to you to talk to you about it. I was always thinking that to myself, but I said, I can't do that because you can't trust nobody for real. You can't trust not one person. You can't trust your family. You can't trust your mother, your father, your cousins, your aunts, your sister, your brother, your niece, nephews, nobody for real. So that's why I really took the attitude that I got now and just been like, what should I tell you something for? Because I don't have the mindset of, oh yeah, I trust this person, so I'm gonna just go ahead and tell them that. It's not easy for me to trust somebody like that just that quick. I don't care if you are my uncle, my mother, my brother, my big sister. I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna automatically just open up to you and just say, boom, this what happened to me. No, it don't. That's not how I'm gonna vent to somebody. That's not how I work. That's not what my mind is capable of doing, because I already have a fucked up process of me just attempting to just be like, should I say this to that person? Should I say this to that? This and that? Or what's going on with this? Should I speak on this situation? Should I speak on that? I don't have the mindset of just going straight forward and just saying the shit, when I'm picking up that behavior now to just be like, who cares at the end of the day for real? You get it off your mind, you'll feel free. Plain and simple. But it's just like, when you reach a certain point in your life and you know and you see you did so much messed up and seen so much messed up stuff, like, your thought process is just a tad different from the next person. Your attitude is everything. Like, I can't even really put it into word, because it's like I have to really go head on with it and say how I feel, instead of me just being like, yeah, that happened, and that's it. That's not gonna work for me. I have to really be there and say, yeah, I've been molested. It been fucking with me for a couple years or so. I brushed it off. It kept playing, just replaying back and forth in my head. It's just like, what can I do? Not only what can I do, how can I deal with it? How can I get the situation off my mind within a matter of not even seconds, minutes, or days, within a matter of a good maybe 3 weeks or so that way I can fully 100% understand the situation, and that type of situation was fucked up for it to even happen like that. And then the crazy thing about the situation that I didn't even mention in this video is that she molested me in the fucking kitchen, downstairs from where the fuck her mother is. Her mother, everybody in the house wide awoke. She take me down to the kitchen. Come on, you want to get something to drink? Boom, and molest me right there. And it's just like, damn. Like, I'm just stuck. Like, damn. How the hell? I'm looking at you as a big sister, and then out of nowhere, you just molested me out of nowhere. So, after me thinking, who can I trust to really talk about it to? It's already in my head like, okay, that must have happened to her when she was young. Because I was told before, if it happened to you and you did it to somebody, it just go back in a cycle. So it's just like, what the hell was really in her mind? Like, just processing like, yeah, you gonna molest Charlie today. Go ahead and molest Charlie. But y'all supposed to believe this upright, perfect ass family from the ghetto, just like me, but supposedly Christian, go to church, miss perfect family in the whole fucking world. That just goes to show, man, people fucked up. And it's people that's close to you that's fucked up. Damn, you like, damn. But yeah, like, people in general just fucked up. Like, I don't even know how to really word it. I've been stumbling across my words this whole time. It's been going on 16 minutes and count. But it is one thing I want to say, and that shit is just, you do some shit like that, I don't care who you are. You could be middle-aged, teenager, young adult, whatever. If shit happen, talk to somebody about it, because holding it in and waiting at the last minute to say something, it ain't gonna solve nothing, except for you finding out you got depression, anxiety, and all this other shit. Like, holding that shit in, that ain't fun. And I know from experience. That shit is not fun at all. But I still, to this day, think about that shit. Even though I'm explaining it to y'all, like, I still be thinking about that shit. Like, what would have happened if I would have said something when I was younger? What would have happened? What would have happened if I would have said something, if I would have hit maybe like 13 years old and then finally say something then? What would have happened? That shit always come in my head, like, what would have happened if I would have said something then? But I'm saying something now because it's like, it been bothering me. And just playing in my head, like I said before, that it happened to me. That's why it took me as long as it did for me to actually speak on the situation, because, like, I don't know. I don't know who to trust, who to go to, what to do. I still to this day don't even know what the fuck to do. I'm 21 years old, don't even know who can be reliable to actually listen to me and listen to what I have to say for a minute. Because I got a lot to say. And, yeah. This world fucked up. It's really fucked up. Then, the crazy thing about that is, till this day, the girl that molested me, she always see me, hey Charlie, how you doing? This, that, and the third, trying to be all nice and shit, but right side of my brain like, bro, you already know, she molested you. And that shit fucked up. Left side of my brain like, yeah, this bitch trying to be funny. Not only this bitch trying to be funny, but this bitch is just like beyond what the fuck I thought she was, which is fucking wicked. I don't understand how the fuck you gonna be a lady of God and you doing some wicked shit like that. Like, that shit is sick. But I'm about to end this video out. End this video and just be like, look at the view.